Hey everybody, it's your girl Food for Thought, eating with Food for Thought. And today I'm going to be working on the sweet potato pies for our Thanksgiving dinner. First I'm starting off with 3 baked sweet potatoes. I've already cut 2 up and put them in the mixer. Now I'm going to work on this last one. And these are big potatoes. Very big. I did not boil them. I baked them. Baked sweet potatoes for your pies taste so much better than boiled. Get my timer going. Always forgetting to set that. So I'm just going to peel them and try to get all the strings out. I hear people talk about stringy sweet potatoes. How they gotta have all the strings out of the sweet potatoes. So I'm gonna try to get all these strings out. But these are some pretty good looking sweet potatoes. They came from Smart and Final. And I think they were 59 cents a pound. Yeah, 59 cents a pound. So that's a real good price. And I also got some special pie crusts from Smart and Final. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. I'm all about simplicity, making it good, and keeping it simple. Okay, these are done. Okay, here we go. I don't know why I'm doing this. I could have just dropped it in here. But yeah, whenever you can, bake your potatoes. Do not boil them. Okay, let's get this mixer going. Lock it in. Turn it on. This is a KitchenAid. I've had this mixer a long time. I love this mixer. I bought my mom one a couple of years ago because her Sunbeam had went out. But this right here is ticking. So I'm going to let this whip for probably about maybe 5-8 minutes max. And then I'll come back. Make sure when you're whipping up your potatoes that you push them back down into the the bowl. You always want to keep pushing them back down. And the more they whip, the more air gets into them and the fluffier they get. So that's why it's important to whip for at least 5 to 8 minutes. But I'm going to turn this off for a second because I want to show you guys something. Move this over here. And this over here. Okay, these are some of the pie shells that I have. These are Marie Callender's pie shells. I'm all about simplicity. Keep it simple and easy. What I'm going to do with this, I melted my butter. This is my butter for my pies. I'm going to use some on these pie shells. And what you do is, you brush the pie shells, the entire shells. At the top, really important to get this top. If you don't get nothing else, you get these edges. Just like getting your hair pressed when you was a little girl. Your mama always wanted to get them edges. I know mine did. I hated it. Always got them edges. But you brush the pie shell with butter. You can use salted butter, unsalted butter, whatever your preference is. Some people like salted, some people like unsalted. It doesn't really matter. You just want the flavor. Okay, that's done. Give me a drink of tea. Okay, so now we're going to put some cinnamon sugar. That's just about 3 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. That's it. We used to make cinnamon toast when I was kids. I don't know if kids do nowadays, but we did. Good old cinnamon sugar. And the only thing you're going to do is take this sugar, use your hands. Just sprinkle it all around the pie crust. That's it. And I'm going to bake this for about 20 minutes because I don't want to put the filling in here, and this is raw. A lot of people just drop the filling in, and that's your choice. That's your preference. I'm not that person. This is how I do it. I'm just sharing with you some of my techniques. Everybody has their own technique. This is mine. And I'm going to put a little bit more butter. Just a little bit. On these edges, because I do not want these edges to overcook. And I'm going to cover the edges with foil. And that's it. That's it, right there. And let's see if we can see up in this bowl. That's what we got going on for now. All right, be right back. Okay, I got my foil. This is what you need. And a pair of scissors, or you can just tear it in half. I'm going to use the scissors. Just that simple. Simplicity. Move this one over. And I'm just going to wrap it around the pie crust. They even sell these, now where it's already done for you, and all you do is set it on your pie crust. You do the same thing what I'm doing. Okay, so this is not long enough. But that's it. You just want to get it around the top of that pie crust to keep these edges from overcooking, because you still have to cook them more once you put the filling in. But you want to get this bottom part cooked. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Okay. You want to get this bottom part cooked really good. And these sides. So I'm going to turn the mixer back on and wrap this other one. And then get them in the oven. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. They're done. They're ready for the oven. I put a little bit more butter in the bottom. As you can see, the texture has changed. So that's going to go in the oven for approximately 20 minutes. You always want to do this. Do not skip this step. I mean, you could, and your pie still will come out nice, but don't skip this step. This is a good step. This is the other pie pie crust I want to tell you guys about. It's by Diamond Walnut Pie Crust, ready to use. I don't know what it tastes like, but it sure looks good. So I got one of these, and I got pecan pie crust, ready to use, by Diamond. It looks so good. Couldn't pass it up. Smart and Final. And these were $3 something. I can't remember exactly, but they were under $4 each. Worth it. Cuts down on my prep time. A lot of stuff it cuts down on. And I'm all about simplicity. Okay, I am done whipping up sweet potatoes. So now I'm going to add 2 cups of sugar, white, and 1 cup of brown. Some people don't use brown. That's your choice. I do. Everything's measured out. I have, what do I have here? I have a teaspoon of nutmeg, a tablespoon of cinnamon, and a dash of allspice, and a teaspoon of salt right here. Everything's measured out. Going in. 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of lemon extract. Going in. Okay. And I have here 1 teaspoon of baking soda. No, not baking soda. Scratch that. Baking powder. Yes, baking powder. And 4 tablespoons of flour. This is like a binder. So I'm going to put this in, whip it up, and come right back. I'm doing my taste test. Got a little bit out. This is so good. It's not overly done by the sugars. And I haven't even put the butter in yet. And I definitely haven't put the eggs in yet. Because once the eggs go in, the tasting is over. So next, I'm going to get the butter going. Putting this butter in. This is like 2.5 sticks of butter. Not quite 3. Rinse my spoon off. This looks so good. The color, just like my grandmother used to make. And my mama when she used to bake pies. Now my mama's a cake lady. All she want to bake is cakes. And she make good cakes too. A few more minutes on that, and that'll be ready for the eggs. I have 6 eggs already cracked, ready to go in. But I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 6. I'm going to go with half. A little over half. Look like I did 4. It's whipping up beautifully. And I went ahead and added the rest of the eggs. So 6 eggs. The butter's in, the eggs are in. The eggs is always the last thing to go in. And I'm going to get ready to put this mixture into these pie shells. The others are still baking. We got about 10 more minutes on those. So I'm going to get these in, and I shall return very soon. Before I put it in, I just want to let you guys see exactly what it looks like. This looks really, really good. It's nice and creamy and smooth. No strings. All the ingredients went in. You watched it happen. And now the magic of YouTube is getting ready to happen. Okay. This is the walnut. You don't need a whole lot either. I thought I was just going to make 2 pies, but nope. Making 4. There, that's done. Pecan. Make sure whoever's cooking the pies is on their pie game. I hope I have enough for 4. If not, it'll be 3. This is what I have left. So we know 3 for sure. Maybe 4. If not, 3 is good. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of the cinnamon sugar over the top of the pies. The cinnamon sugar is so good. Like I said, when we were children, we used to make cinnamon toast. Put the butter on the bread, or should I say the margarine on the bread. Get some cinnamon and sugar.